Hi, my name is Madeline Gruber, and I will be talking about question 1 from exam 2. So the question states, the court plans to select 12 jurors from a population of 3 million residents. Of these 3 million residents, it is known that 45% are Hispanic. And then step A first says, what is the probability that 2 out of 12 selected jurors will be Hispanic? So the first step is to determine the type of probability that this problem is explaining. I know that it's a binomial distribution because there are two outcomes and and also every trial is independent from each other. Step 2, determine the formula that coincides with the binomial distribution, and that is NCX, or N choose X, times P to the X, times 1 minus P to the N minus X. And then we plug in the values, so we know from the explanation of the question that 45% is the probability. So here we know P equals 0.45, and N is 12, and X is 2 because they're asking for 2 out of 12. And then we get the probability equals to 0.0339. And then step 4, determine the probability. So 0.0339, that's so about 3% that 2 out of 12 will be Hispanic. And then B says, after the jurors are selected, it turns out that 2 are Hispanic. If you were a lawyer of a Hispanic defendant, what might you argue? So I would argue, since the probability is less than 5%, so I would argue that there is a bias when picking jurors due to the extremely low chance of having 2 Hispanic jurors.